Hey guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. Welcome to the channel where we talk a lot about feminine energy topic and self-improvement topics. In today's video, we're gonna talk about do you need to take advice from the other people, specifically talking about relationship advice, because you hear that there are so many coaches out there, so many gurus out there, love gurus, love coaches, and they talk about certain advices, certain way to do the things. This person is good for you, this person is not good for you. If they are giving you this signs, that means they are in love with you. If they are these signs, that means they are not in love with you. These are the red flags, green flags, blah 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 stuff. There is so much information out there in the online space, and you can hear from a lot of the people, and oftentimes you get confused. Do I need to take this advice from them? Is it a good advice? Is it really going to help me in my relationship, whether it's romantic or relationship with friends or anybody? Is it really going to help me, or is it actually going to harm you? So let's talk about this important topic. It's kind of like a controversial, but I would like to talk about this topic because I personally have a lot of the experience in this topic, because I used to be taking a lot of the information from the love gurus and coaches out there about the signs that your man loves you, signs that these are the green flag, this is the red flag, a woman shouldn't do this, a man should do this, acting like this, behave like this, dress like this, and all that stuff. And I was like, wait a second, do I really need to take it all, or just let it go? Let's talk about that. Before that, give this video a big thumbs up, consider subscribing for more such videos. If you are a female and want to take care of yourself, then I have a female self-care. The link is in the description box below. You can very well grab it out. It's a PDF download, guys. It really helps me. It's entirely based on my experience. It's a PDF download. If you're interested, the link is in the description. Anyways, let's talk about, do you really need to take the advice from the love gurus or coaches or not out there or not? But I want to talk about some controversial things over here based on my own experience. I would say that 99% of the cases in my own situation, when I take the advice from the other people, whether they are expert or they are not expert, I took the advice from them, that advice didn't work 99% of the time. 1% I keep it as like a break, maybe sometimes something work, but majority of the cases it never worked for me. Now I'm not saying that they are bad or their advice is wrong or something like that, no, but it never worked for me, because the people that are talking in the internet, they're actually giving the more general advice. It's not specific to the specific situation, because obviously when you're making a YouTube videos, you're not going to talk about any specific situation because you don't know the other person, their situation, their relationship, and different things. You don't know about it. So you're talking about the general things, and general things doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be applicable to your own unique situation or not. So that's why the 99% times I took the general advice from them, from their videos, blog articles, the content. It didn't work for me because that was the general advice. I'm not saying that that was a bad advice or wrong advice, but it didn't work because it was general. It was not catering to my own unique specific situation or me as a person and the relationship that I have with that other person. It doesn't work. So that's what I can say from my own experience. But let me know if it worked for you. If you have taken the advice from love gurus and coaches, it worked for you, let me know. But let's talk about that. Do you need to take the advice from them or not? Now you need to use the filter over here, guys. Always use filter whenever you are taking information, even from me as well. If you're watching this video or listening via the podcast, if you are consuming this content, even from me, use filter. Don't take the advice from people as it is like that, thinking that they are telling you the truth, the real truth, the truth that's written on the stones. It can't be erased or forgotten. No, 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 no. That person is talking based on their own experience, their own knowledge, and they are giving more general advice. They're not giving you very specific advice. Even if you have a coaching calls with love gurus, maybe they give you some specific advice that would work for you. But again, it depends. But based on my own experience, I can say whenever I use filter, I was in the safer side. And when I'm taking their advice like that only and applying to my unique situation, it never worked. 99% of the cases, it never worked. So always use filter. Whenever you're listening to somebody or taking an advice or suggestions or listening them just for the information, tally that advice and don't use it like that only. See whether that particular advice fits for you or not. It works for your unique situation or not. Because Every person is unique, so their relationship is unique. So one advice or one fit size box advice not be applicable to every person or every situation out there. It may be applicable to few cases, but not all of the cases. And maybe your case is the one that it's not applicable to, so why you need to take it. So I would recommend you need to be your own teacher, you need to be your own guru, you need to be your own coach. That is the best advice I could give to anybody out there, to be their own guru, to be their own teacher, to be their own coach. Of course, you can take help, advice, suggestions from the other people, but use the filter. See whether it fits for you or not. If it not, don't work on it. Don't take another advice from that, okay? If it work, okay, then go and take it, okay? But more importantly, always go and check whether you're taking an advice from somebody, it's applicable. How much is it applicable? Is it really helping you or it's not helping you? How does you feel about that advice? Because oftentimes the advice that I've heard online when I was in the beginning phases of my relationship, I think back in when I was a teen or early 20s, I was taking that advice, and most of the advice, like for specifically talking about the girls at that time, was like, act like that, behave like that, dress like that, a man should chase a woman should never chase a man. Like all those blah 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 random advices. I'm not saying they are right or wrong, but they were never applied to me. Even if I try to apply them, I may try to apply them, but at the end of the day, it doesn't feel right. I didn't feel good after doing that because I'm not that person, okay? I'm not that kind of person, so it never applied to me. So be your own teacher, be your own guru, be your own coach. You can take the help from the people, you can get their suggestion. There are so many people who give the right feedback, right suggestion, right help. You can take their help, okay? I'm not telling you to always be self-sufficient. You need to be sometimes it's nice to be dependent on another person for a suggestion or feedback. It's nice and it's helpful, and I do take it. But when I take it like that only and apply to the situation, sometimes it complicates my situation. It make even more complicated than it used to be before actually applying that advice or suggestion to my specific situation. I hope it makes sense. So that's what I want to tell you. Don't take it advice like that only. Use a filter and see if it works or not. And more specifically, tally that advice from maybe from your close friend, maybe the person you have faith or very in the close relationship. Maybe you can talk about that particular advice that, hey, can you help me with this particular thing? I hear that this person is talking about this advice and I want to apply it to my own situation. What do you think? Maybe your close friend know more about you than that love guru or that love coach, and then they can help you whether its advice is applicable to you or not. If you need that kind of help, you can go and do that. But whenever you're taking advice, you're applying, go and check on that. Is it helping you or not? Does it make you feel better or not? Does it actually help your situation or not? And the most important thing, guys, I want to tell you, never play games in your relationship. Never. It never works. If you really want to build a serious relationship on a rock solid foundation, never play games. Never. Be open and honest, whether you are a woman or a man, whatever it is, gender doesn't matter. Whatever you are, never play games with your partner. Because remember, if you're playing games with your partner and if your partner played the games on you, how are you gonna feel? Is it gonna make you feel good? No. When somebody is playing game on us, does it make us feel good? No. So how we can play the games on other people? Because there is a law of cause and effect. Whatever you're gonna put out, it will going to come back to you, and nobody is an exception to that law. So if you're playing games with your partner, remember, if your partner in turn plays the game on you, how it would make you feel? It never make you feel good, right? So never do that. Focus on building the proper foundation for your relationship. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your inner calling. There is an intuition, there is an inner God or inner guidance that is actually telling you the proper advice which is applicable to your situation, to your relationship, to your life in general. And the best way to listen to them is, I do the meditation. You can do the meditation, yoga, spiritual guidance, or you can actually just walk in the nature. Like, there are so many ways to listen to your intuition. No method is one above the other or right or wrong. Every method works, and it works from person to person. For some the meditation work, for some the yoga work, some people do dancing, singing, and some people get the advice or suggestions or the intuition calls them when they are in the shower. Yes, if you remember the best advices or the best suggestions or the best ideas or inspiration you get when you are in the shower. So listen to your intuition, your inner calling, and if you're taking an advice from somebody, apply a little bit and see if it works for you or not. If it doesn't makes you feel good, don't do it. Always use filter when you are listening to other people, their advice or their suggestion. Be your own guru, be your own coach, be your own teacher, because there is always an inner guidance that are actually telling you 24/7, calling you in that direction. Hey, listen to me. Hey, listen to me. This is for you. This is right for you. This is wrong for you. I'm telling you, listen to me. And they are constantly calling you. And you need to shut down all your external stimulus, like not look at your phone for at least 10 minutes a day. Be in the silence and observe your thoughts. Go deep dive inside you and see what thoughts are coming. Observe them. You don't need to participate in these thoughts, but you need to observe them, go deep inside of them. And at sometimes when you do that, you may hear your intuition. Your inner guidance is actually telling you, talking with you, giving you the proper answers or right answers or the right path. So hopefully you're going to find this content useful. Do let me know what you think in the comment section below. What do you think? Do you need to apply the advice or the suggestions or feedback from love gurus or coaches, or you need to listen to yourself? Let me know in the comment section below what you think and what you have done, what works for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you the next time. Till then, take care. Bye guys.